forward, at 6'4", number...
Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on... And let's take a look now at some numbers for Tyrese Maxey.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2. And for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1. And it's going to be the Sixers off the tip. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's Grimes. 5 on the clock. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. For 3, Maxey gets the 3 ball to go.
That sudden move off the pick, Maxey is tough to stay with defensively.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. The biggest focus on their defensive end, the big man, Joel Embiid. Coach telling me that they've talked a lot about how to defend Embiid. They have a great film session on it, but at the end of the day, he said Joel is a monster down low, so there's only so much you can do. It'll be fun watching the process do his thing today, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Grimes, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Oubre passes to George. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Hart can't hit.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Towns for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Down low. Here's Oubre. And he throws it down with one hand.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Brunson. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Good on the 13-footer. Brunson's got 5 points.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
George for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Hart passes to Brunson. A minute 31 left in the opening quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Their reserves have to step up this time around and get stops. That was the difference the last time these teams played.
Now here's George. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago. Embiid misses. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Trailing by 2. Outside Brunson. 52 seconds left in the opening quarter. Brunson missing again. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And it's Maxey missing. For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Inside. The kick out to Brunson. Hart from long range. Paul George pulls down the board.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Over Towns. No good on the fadeaway.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Philadelphia on top, leading by just 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
We've got Achua. Jalen Brunson is out there with Miles McBride. And it's Porty in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now here's Achua. He's covered closely. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Sixers leading. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City. Playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Here's Walker. Money on the 19-footer.
Walker, the 4th.
And New York has possession. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And I'll tell you what a surprising result. Losing to an underdog is one thing, but getting blown out is quite another.
I think they just got caught completely by surprise, and they never managed to fully recover.
Here's Butler. Here's Embiid. Embiid elevates.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms that just gobble up second chance opportunities?
Outside Brunson. Back to Achua. Pass to McBride. Out to the wing. Here's Brunson. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Brunson's got 7 points.
A flashy ball handler at times. Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Up top, Embiid. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
The free throw drops for Embiid. An MVP in this league, Richard, Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer, no, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it. Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Knicks. Right now they rank 3rd in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason. And of course the 76ers just need to keep fighting.
Well, for the Knicks, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Maxey surveys. Embiid passes to Oubre. George against Anunoby. George's shot is off.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Bridges misses. The Sixers lead by 4. And Joel Embiid with a number of different co-stars in his time in Philly, Richard.
Yes, Ben Simmons in his prime, Jimmy Butler, James Harden, they've all come and gone. But in Tyrese Maxey, Embiid might have found the tag team partner for the long haul.
Towns. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Joel Embiid.
Can't afford to leave the ground if you're the defense, and that's when Towns can really hurt you.
He misses the free throw. McBride, he's checked in for New York. He hits the second from the line.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. Fires for three. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks trail by 3. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. 16 seconds left in the half. Here's Yabusele. The 3 ball. And that's good. Maxey for 3. Maxey's got his second bucket on the night.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And a deep 3 from Towns.
It's the buzzer! How you finish a quarter.
Wow.
You play to the buzzer. You never know what's going to happen.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
16-13.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
The 76ers.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
Gotta call my agent now.
And now back to that first half. How about Tyrese Maxey? He was getting whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted it.
Putting up points, not shy looking for his shot, man. And he's been carrying the load offensively.
Yes, he understands his role and what he needs to do to keep his team successful.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's George, and it's Grimes in at the 2. George, good. Richard, you played for great teams and rebuilding teams. How different is the atmosphere between those types of organizations?
The expectation to win from everyone, top to bottom, that's what stands out to me. Everyone takes their role seriously and professionally.
Hart from long range knocks down the long J. Hart's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing, unquote." Ryan, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Alex. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancers.
to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Paul George.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. George has got 7.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
A quick shot there. It's off target.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Anunoby passes to Bridges for the tie. He drops it from range. He's got 5.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Outside Brunson, pass to Hart. And there's the lob. Oh, George with a steal. To the paint. Here's Oubre. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Towns a screen on Maxey. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And let's see which point guards have been locked in from the foul line this past month. Tyrese Maxey, 3rd.
Yeah, when this group goes to the line, odds are they're sinking their shots. As a result, the defense really has to question whether they can be as aggressive as they'd like to be.
Yeah, as a defender, you gotta avoid being too active with your hands around these guys. Don't commit any cheap fouls.
Achua's checked in for New York. Grimes' shot is off. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 2-point game. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. And some changes here for New York. McBride, he's checked in for Hart. Wright comes in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Towns a screen on Butler from the top of the key. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Payne's got his first points of the game. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Towns against Drummond. Over Towns. And another miss by Philadelphia. New York has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Wright with the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 2.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Maxey against Wright. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 8.
So tenacious. Maxey finds a way through.
With the teardrop. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Knicks. They're up by 2. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page? Woo.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Topping out there with Achua. Then there's Campaign. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's McBride in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Embiid a screen on Brunson. Pass to Embiid. From about 16, he can't hit that time. New York leading by 4. Here's McBride hits the trifecta.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
And for Philadelphia, they're shooting just 37% in the game. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Achua. Josh Hart comes in for Toppin. OG Anunoby's checked in for McBride. And it's Bridges in for Payne. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Grimes, the pass to Maxey. No good there. Good D by Brunson. New York has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Here's Embiid. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Knicks leading by 9. Bridges, left side. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The 76ers have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Good work there as it goes.
Continuing to work. No give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
Charge to Tyrese Maxey. That's his first personal.
That free throw good from Brunson.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Oubre, a screen on Towns. George, right side. Stolen by Anunoby. Brunson with it. Guarded now by George. For 3, Bridges. Rebound by the 76ers. George passes to Grimes. Nice D from Bridges. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Here's Hart. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it in. And the Knicks lead by 12.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
For 3, Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Knicks.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
That'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And what a huge performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Here's Brunson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Now the 76ers with it. Grimes, the pass to Maxey. Outside Oubre. Clock at 6. For 3, George sends it home from three-point land. So New York wins it. A clean win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. That'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.